Okay, so here's how it works. You're gonna be the yellow guy. I'm gonna be the green, and the red people in chat are gonna be the red player. The blue people in chat are the blue player. Allow me to explain how the Yawhg works, because this is one of the greatest games we play on this stream, and it only comes out for special days. We are living about our daily lives. A horrible threat known as the Yawhg is going to be arriving in our town at the end of the week. It is going to decimate the town. It is just going to decimate it. There's nothing we can do about it, except try to rebuild after it is done. And the way we carry about ourselves in our daily lives are going to bring up a bunch of random choices that are going to change things, and maybe we'll save the city afterwards. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll have wonderful endings. Maybe we'll all have tragic ones. We'll find out soon enough. You're blue, Daikinko. So okay, blue is going to be first, for example. Blue, you have a choice of going to the forest, the arena, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the palace, the taverns, the hospital, or the slums. Oh, you know decimate has changed definition over time. That's how words are formed. Blue team, pick where you would like to go. I will just look at chat, and I will decide where people want to go based on that. Just type in one of the locations you're allowed to go to. I see 2 taverns. I see 3 taverns. I see a hospital, a tavern, a tavern. Oh, people want the tavern. I'll give it a second longer, but it looks like blue team's going to the tavern. Oh, good news. My brother showed up and he's already on the red team. I'm glad your name happens to be red. I think tavern is winning this one. So we're going to the tavern with blue, okay? Blue, would you like to bartend or drink? Let us find out if Blue is going to bartend or drink today. I love the music in this game. I see a bartend. I see 2 drinks. I see drink, drink, drink. Drink.
I'm so surprised.
I know. I see a bartend, I see a drink. The drinks seem to have it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. Good job, blue team. You have gained 2 charm and 1 physique. Because reasons. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held, though. Would you like to enter the drinking contest or just spectate it, blue team? I have a feeling I know how this is going to go, but I'm going to let people vote. If you're having really bad, latency, by the way, and it feels like you're really far behind everybody else, just, pause and restart the stream is usually the best way to get it done, or reload the page. I see 3 enters, 4 enters, 3 spectates. Enter is barely ahead right now. I see another enter. We're going enter. Enter is going to win today. Good news, blue team. You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Who knows? The world may never know, or it may come up in the future. So it's my turn as the green team. I've already had to promise people that I'm not going to the alchemy tower. So I'm going to go to the forest. And I am going to... let us chop wood. I'm going to spend the week cutting down trees for the village, and gain 2 physique and 1 wealth. One day, I hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in my direction. It's an orc raiding party! Well, hopefully they're about as pathetic as my orcs were in that last game. Do I hide, or do I charm them into not killing me? I'm not that charming, guys. I'm going to try to hide. I jump into a nearby ditch. Unfortunately, my bright clothing signals me to their presence and they capture me, because I am wearing green. In my holding cell, I contemplate the weight of my own mortality, and lose one mind. How am I going insane even in the forest? I'm gonna ruin this game again. The next morning, the orcs are gone, and my cell is unlocked. What happened? Red team, people whose names are in red, in chat, it is your turn. Would you like to go to the forest, the arena, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the palace, the tavern, the hospital, or the slums? Red team, go. I see a slums, I see a gardens, I see an alchemy tower, I see a second alchemy tower. I see a third alchemy tower, a hospital, a slums. Tower is winning with 4 votes at the moment. We'll give it just a second longer, but I think we are going to the alchemy tower, red team. Let us see what happens.
Slums is getting back up there.
No, slums is real close. I think we may go to the slums later, but yeah, I think we're going to the alchemy tower now. Red team, would you like to clean the lab or brew a potion? The choices are yours, and yours alone. Good luck. How can you not enjoy this music? It is going to change, don't worry. I see 2 brews, a clean. I see 4 brews, 2, 3 cleans, 5 brews. Brew appears to be slightly winning, by my estimation. Kills you too fast, it's a good game. And if your name is in chat in red or blue, you can participate too. By voting. Yep, I saw more brews than cleans. We are going brew. Red team, you spend the week experimenting with different potions and brews. I'm glad someone got the Hidden Temple reference. I don't feel nearly as old anymore. Good news, red team, you gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster, because that's a thing that happens. How do you dispatch the ooze, red team? Do you punch the ooze into submission, or blast the ooze with magic? It's a choose-your-own-adventure game, yes. Alright, red team, are we going for punching or blasting? Let us see. I see magic, magic, punch. Magic, blast, blast, magic, magic, magic. I see more magic. A lot more magic than punch. We are going to try to magic the ooze, red team. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. Good job, red team. You destroyed the ooze with blast. Alright, Yura, your turn. Where are you going?
Okay. The arena.
Yura is going to the arena, Mr. Yellow. Do you want to compete in a fight or bet on a fight?
Compete.
Yura is competing. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 fitness. One night on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Do you want to pick it up or leave it?
Pick it up.
Yura is picking up the rusty dagger. As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into a black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart, but that was so very long ago. Week 2. Ladies and gentlemen, blue team, pick where you want to go. And you can go to the same place as other people if you want to. There will be things later in the game which will probably make us incapable of going to places, but we'll find out. I see a slums, I see a slums, I see a palace. Palace, slums, hospital. Slums is winning. With palace in second, slums is barely winning. I see slums and palace tied. Actually, with 4 votes each, if I'm counting correctly. Next vote decides it. Or next person to just type in palace or slums decides it, really. Oh, a tiebreaker. A tiebreaker who is not red or blue has decided it. We are going to the slums, blue team. And Pla Hunter decided it either, so we're going to slums. Would you like to pickpocket or fight crime, blue team? Do you want to be the Batman, or do you want to be the guy that is beaten up by the Batman? Let's find out. I see a fight crime, I see a Batman, I see a fight crime, I see Batman. I see a lot of fighting crime. Lots and lots and lots of fighting crime. Everyone wants to be Batman. We are fighting crime, blue team. Because you are now Batman. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 fitness. One night, a woman walks up to you. "Excuse me, miss, feeling a little lonely tonight?" she asks. "For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. Would you like to do it for -2 wealth or say no thanks?" Let us find out. It's a hooker. It may be a hooker. I know we have no money. I see a no, 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 I see a lot of no's. I see one sure. I'm seeing mostly no's. We are going with no thanks. Your loss. Now it's my turn, Mr. Green. What do I want to do? I'm going to the arena, I think. And I'm going to compete in fights in the arena. I spend the week fighting brutes in the arena, and gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. I barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes me to court. Okay. Do I want to defend myself or offer to settle? I'm gonna defend myself. This lawsuit is bullshit. I object, but I can't seem to convince the judge. He rules in the plaintiff's favor and orders me to perform community service. I gain 1 physique and 1 finesse. Hey! Unfortunately, the boring tasks takes a toll on me mentally. What the hell? How am I doing this again? You guys have watched me play this game before, and every time, I go insane. Every single game. This time I stayed away from your stupid mage tower, and look what is happening. This is happening again. I'm gonna wreck you all.
And not lost your fucking mind.
I'm gonna wreck every one of you when the Yawhg comes. I'm serious. Red team, make your pick. Let us see what we do. I should try to improve my intelligence before it's too late. Well, that means maybe going to the tower, man. I see a tower, a palace, 2 towers, 2 gardens, 3 gardens. I see 4 gardens. I think we're going to the gardens unless a bunch of late votes come in. A lot of gardens. We're going to the gardens, red team. Would you like to landscape or meditate in the gardens, red team? This happens every time, man. Every time I go insane. And I'm purposely trying to not go insane this time. I see 3 meditates. I see 4 meditates. I see so many meditates right now. I see like 7 meditates. We're going meditating, red team. You spend the week in deep meditation. You get a magic and 2 mind. Good job. Maybe I should meditate in the gardens. I'm sure it'll backfire on me somehow. One day you come across an elderly man snoozing in the grass, red team. You there, young person. He waves you over. I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Okay, red team. Do you want to block the sun for this old man, or decline? I wonder. I see a lot of people offering to block the sun out for this old man so he can sleep. That looks pretty unanimous. We are blocking the sun. Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. Because that's a thing that happens. Okay, Yura, your turn. Where is Team Yellow going?
Fuck it, back to the arena.
To the arena again. Okay. Oh, you can't. I took it already. I was backwards.
Oh.
I've taken your arena.
Oh, fuck it. Forest.
Forest. I thought we could go multiple places at once. Do you want to chop wood or hunt, Yura?
I will chop the wood.
Chopping the wood. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village, and you gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Would you like to dodge it or punch it?
Punch that fucking thing.
He's punching it! You manage to punch the hand so hard that you appear to have shattered one of its fingers. The hand recoils back through the hedge. You then run faster than you ever have in your life, for understandable reasons. You gain 2 more physique. Good job.
Nice.
It was on us in a heartbeat, or
Hello.
so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still.
I kinda fell asleep.
Well, we're kinda playing the Yawhg. Blue team, where are you going? I will show people stats while I wait for blue team to pick. I see a palace. I see another palace. I see a 3rd palace. I see 4 palaces. I see a large number of palaces. Blue team, I believe, we are going to the palace. Do you want to do administration work or attend the ball? Please feel free to just type in work if you don't want to type in administration. Because I know some people don't like that. Work or ball? The palace was pretty close to unanimous. Not quite, but close. Yeah, the blue team is just picking the things that didn't quite get it. I think next time's going to be a little harder on blue team to pick. I see mini balls. Mini balls. We're going to attend the ball, blue team. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. Well done, blue team. One day, you decide to lean up against a wall just to take a break, which is a trivial thing that I'm surprised they needed to expound upon. But it rotates as you apply pressure, and you stumble down a set of stairs. Uh-oh, maybe you are Batman. You enter a large, dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. And we know how you feel about wine, blue team. Do you want to host a secret party in the king's wine cellar, or keep quiet about what you saw? What will blue team do? Get drunk. I see party, I see party, I see party, I see party, I see party. Blue team, it's unanimous. Invite the king. Blue team wants to party. All your friends show up and the drinking begins. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Good job once again, blue team. on out of 3 weeks ending up naked in your underwear in a stranger's home in 2 of them. Well done. Tell you what, I'm going to the garden. We fight next week? Oh no, it's like 6 weeks, I think. I'm gonna meditate and try and get some of this mind back real quick, guys, okay? I spend the week in deep meditation and gain 1 magic and 2 mind. Walking past a pond one day, I see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, sir, the frog begs, I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Eat the frog.
Watch this screw me up somehow when I kiss the frog. I bend down and kiss the frog. I feel a curious stirring, like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done. The frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. I wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts, and lose 1 charm. Fine. Fine. I don't care anymore, game. You can hose me like that if you want. Red team, your turn. Where are we going? I got frog herpes. Where will the red team go? I will show the stats while we look. I see an alchemy tower. I see a hospital. I see a hospital. I see a tower. We seem to be split. There's a hospital. There's a forest and arena. A tower. 2 more hospitals. Hospitals are up like 5-3 right now. I think we're going to the hospital, red team. There's another tower. There's another hospital to balance it out. Looks like we're going to the hospital. Alright, red team. Are you going to clean up or tend to patients? Let us find out. Brothel is not an option. I see 1 tending to patients. I see another tend. I see 10. Tending to patients is incredibly popular today. Wow, we are tending to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the weak. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon!" yells the doctor. Red team, are you going to use your strength to stop the demon, or are you going to use magic? Because I think I know what you're going to pick, but let's just throw this out there. I see magic. I see a whole lot of magic. You are going to use your magic against the demon, red team. With a wave of your hand, you put up a magical barrier blocking the exit. The demon bounces right off and collapses onto the ground. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. The doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Your mouth goes agape at the doctor's merciless killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away. Okay. Dark. Your turn, Yura.
To the arena.
To the arena with Yura. Are you competing or betting?
Competing.
Yura is competing. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. Just so you know, you have a former lover named Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. "Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make your mother's in time." You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Do you feel extremely happy for Kelly or extremely jealous? You must pick one of these options.
Happy.
You feel it's a good thing that both of you have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gain a charm. Good job. And then the world was a howling fury. Chaos screaming. The sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Week 4, blue team. Where are you going? I'm just rocking out to the music while we wait, honestly. Where will the blue team go? I see a tavern. Tavern, tower, tavern, tavern. Forest. For fuck's sake, we need to bartend. Tower. Tavern again, it seems. Tower, tower and tavern are closer than you'd think. Bleedleaf, you're on the wrong team. You can't vote for tavern. You're on the red team. You vote for red team stuff. That's pretty close, actually, isn't it? I see one gardens. Looks like Tavern is Tavern barely winning? Yeah, we're say Tavern's winning. This game is the Yawhg. Kano X4. The Tavern is going to barely win, it looks like. No, it's okay. But are you going to bartend or drink, blue team? Daikinoko is okay. And if you want to participate, Kano X4, please change your name to either red or blue in Twitch. And you can play with us. You can be one team or the other. The other two are being controlled by TeamSpeak, guys. Bartending appears to be winning 4-3 at the moment. Is that 4 drinks? Did I miss a drink? No, I see 4 bartends, 3 drinks. Looks like bartender is going to win. Not by much. The blue team will bartend, serving drinks at the tavern, earning 1 wealth in tips and 2 charm. The very first day of the week, when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone cheers for some reason. Apparently during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out, blue team. Legend spreads of your party-hard spirit. You gain 2 charm. That's impressive, blue team. Good job turning it into a good thing. Okay, now it's my turn. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna go to the slums and fight crime, I think. I want to fight crime today. I spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. I gain a mind, a finesse, and a physique. One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart for noticing the pattern of the tiles. I gain a mind for it. Good job, Team Me. Red Team, your turn. Pick your location. Remember, the taverns in these slums have been picked. Those chops are impressive. Where will Red Team go? Let's see. Oh, the green dude's hilarious. He's my favorite. I just decided red and blue were good colors. I see 4, 6, 7 towers, 3 arenas, it looks like. Lots and lots and lots of towers. We're going back to the tower, Red Team. Good job. Do you want to clean the lab or brew a potion this time, Red Team? Because I'm curious. What would you do? I will put these up while I wait for Red Team to decide if they are cleaning or brewing, so you can see where you are in the game today. 4 brews, 1 clean, 5 brews, 2 clean, 7 brews, 8... Like, I see a lot of brewing potions. We're brewing potions again, Red Team. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews, Red Team, and you gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party, because apparently that is a thing that is done. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you to see what you can come up with. Do you want to go for a simple trick or a complex trick, Red Team? Let's find out. The red team's wearing shoulder pads. I don't think the red team is jacked. I see complex, simple. I see 4 complexes. I see a lot of complex tricks popping up. I see mostly complex. We are going to do it. Good luck, red team. With a snap of your fingers, you bring a chair to life. You sit atop of it and ride around the room. Everybody else is quite impressed. You gain 2 charm. Good job going for the gold, red team. It worked out for you. Alright, Euro, where are you going?
To the arena again.
To the arena with Euro. Are you going to compete or bet?
Compete.
That's surprising. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 fitness. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or 2?
Yes.
What do you want to? Okay, I was asking. You can either do that or
No, I
refer him
will
to the
fight.
burly guy next to you, but I assume you want to fight.
I will fight.
"Let's do this," he screams, in all caps. He takes a swing at your head. You punch his fist as it comes towards you. You can hear the bones in the fighter's hands crack. He runs away whimpering. That was pretty cool. You gain 1 charm. Apparently. Good job. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Week 5, blue team. Go for it. Your turn. It made sense to me. He fist punched him. Party at the palace again. I see 2 palaces. I see 3 palaces. I see many palaces. I see so many palaces for the blue team that's where we're going. And are you going to attend the ball or do administration work? Work or ball?
Drink.
I assume we're probably getting them. They're probably attending the ball, but let's see. Let us find out. I see balls. I see balls. I see balls everywhere. So many balls. I see 1 administration work, but that's not enough to counter this massive number of balls on the screen. You spend the week once again attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Oops. Watch where you're going, filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. Do you want a passive-aggressive response or an active-aggressive response? Blue team, passive or active? You need to watch me more. You're a bit immature, so it's funny. I try, man. I see some passive-aggressives. I see an active in there. Passive, passive, passive. We are drunk, passive, passive-aggressive for the win. I see many passive-aggressives. That's what we're going with. That outfit looks really comfortable, you say. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn! You gain a charm for your sick burn. Okay, my turn. Tell you what. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna go to the slums. And I'm one of those turncoat superheroes that is now going to pickpocket people. I spend the week performing petty theft. I gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, a small child approaches you, with his hands cupped and outstretched towards you. He doesn't say anything, but he looks up at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Well, like I said, I'm still a hero, so we're gonna give the kid some coin, right? I toss him a sack of coins. I lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. And gain a physique for some reason. Yay! And a finesse. And a mind. And a charm. And a magic. Good job, me. That was a good one.
Wow.
Alright, red team, let's go. Here are the stats right now. I will show you. No, I got all the everythings from the kid. It makes more sense when you realize I got everything. Rigged. I see 3 towers. I see 4 towers. I see a couple of palaces. I see a couple of gardens. Like 4 towers, 5 towers. Tower appears to be winning. Red team, you appear to be going to the tower once again. Would you like to clean lab or brew potions this week, red team? Is it the last week? I'm not 100% sure. We play this so rarely, I'm not 100% sure if 5 or 6 is the last week. I see brews.
Get 6.
I see brews, I see brews. I see a clean, I see brews. I see like 5 brews and 2 cleans. I see 1 Batman. I see 3 cleans. Brew is winning. Brew is winning 2-1 now. We're going to brew potions, red team. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You're not going to be able to do Batman because I took the slums already, by the way. Oh, you can take it before me, that's true. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind brewing your potions. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Red team, are you going to throw the potion out the window, or are you going to drink the potion? I find this an entertaining question they are asking you. I see, like, almost all drinks coming up. So, looks like red team is going to drink the exploding potion. You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle the potion. Fire erupts from your esophagus, and for a solid minute, you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns. You lose 2 physique. What a learning experience, though! You gain a mind. Have we learned something today, red team? Did we learn something? Where are you going, Yura? Yura's going to the arena. Are you going to compete in a fight, Yura?
Fight.
Yura is going to compete in a fight. He spends the week fighting brutes in the arena. Again. And gains 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher-ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. Please, sir, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet, she adds. Do you want to take her offer or report her?
Report. I don't need any fucking enhancements. I'm the roughest man alive.
You report the spider to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins. You gain 2 wealth. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena. The Yawhg is almost here, guys. Almost. We have 1 week left, and it is not looking good outside. Blue team, where are we going? You can't say drink yet. oh, tavern. See, 2 slums, 2 taverns.
Shouldn't I be at 19 physique right now? I swear I was already at 17.
I don't know. I'm seeing mostly slums on blue team right now. It's not by a ton, but slums is gonna win. Blue team, slums. Are you going to pickpocket or fight crime? That music change, though. Are we pickpocketing or are we fighting crime? Fight crime. If slums, then Batman. Fight crime, Batman. Batman! We are fighting crime, blue team. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby with actual voice acting. Hey you, she calls out, looking to make a bit of coin? Are you up for coin, blue team? Or no thanks. Coin or no? The red team is planning their moves, while blue team decides if they want coin or not. I see 3 no's, 2 yeses. It's tied now. I see 5 yeses. I see like 7 yeses now. Yes took over pretty quickly. You guys are up for more coin. She signals for you to go into the alleyway with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck viciously. Blood pours from the wound as she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple of coins. You gain 1 wealth. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound has healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique. Well, there you go. My turn now. What am I doing in this final week? What's a good thing to do? Where haven't we done much yet? I'm trying to pick now. Tell you what, I'm going to the forest, and I'm gonna hunt in the forest. I spend the week hunting defenseless critters, and gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day, I stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree. Carved into the tree it is written, "Now that I'm banned from the arena, I have nothing to live for." Because this game does that sometimes. Underneath the tree lays broken potion bottles. Do I bury the body or do I keep on walking? I'm gonna bury this body. I cut the corpse down from the tree and bury her in a shallow grave. That was a lot of work. I gain 1 physique. Red team? Let's go. Last choice.
Wow, I'm getting all the fucking...
Wow, you're getting some hate. I love the Yawhg so much. Red team, where are we going? This game's awesome.
Called a badass 1 week, then... Wow. Then
Palace, tower, palace, garden, garden. Palace, palace, garden, garden. Palace, palace. Palace is winning. Red team, palace. Give it another couple of seconds. See a lot of palace? We're going to palace, red team. Are you doing administrative work or attending the ball once again, red team? Let's find out. It's not a matter of needing palace. All these events are random and you've got a lot of stuff that can happen. I see administrative works popping up now. Seems like we're done partying and want to do work. See a lot of work. We're doing administrative work. You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle, he asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Would you like to learn to juggle or not? Sure, if you say sure, you get -1 wealth, but he'll teach you how to juggle. Let us find out. I see a yes, I see a no. 2 yeses. Yes, yes, no, yes. I see many more yeses than nos. I see a lot of yeses. We are doing it. You spend the day with the jester, practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth. Alright, Yura. Where are you going, Yura?
So you're fighting this time.
Arena.
Arena
To fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. Again. And gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. Again. Nothing out of the ordinary happens to you this week. Because the game's like, get out of here. Uh-oh, here it is. The storm arrives in the night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder. Drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Let's find out. Blue team, choose your role. What do you want to do with these skills you have done? I am showing you these stats. Other teams can think about it while this is going on. I see a leader from Blockhead. This is a choice, man. You get to choose. Everyone's saying leader. Everybody wants to be the leader on blue team. I see 1 town drunk, though. But a lot of leaders. We're going leader for blue.
Have a vampire leader?
Yep. Blue team, you take it upon yourself to be a leader of the survivors. Immediately upon stepping in front of the crowd of able workers, your skin turns milky white. You lose 3 physique. You start to give orders and notice everyone is hanging on your every word. You also notice your teeth are a little sharper than usual. You gain 3 charm. You have an easy time leading the town, with all the survivors becoming almost obedient like slaves. You slowly build yourself to a position of power. This strong leadership helps the survival effort. It helped the survival effort even more, but you keep eating the people. Well done. Alright, my team. What do I do? I'm not real amazing at anything. But I have some finesse. Maybe a tailor would be good for me. I'm pretty finesseful. We'll try that. I volunteer to weave and mend clothes for the survivors to keep warm. I make and mend clothes faster than anyone would have ever expected. Every survivor now has an excess number of scarves, socks, and hats to keep warm. This helps the survival effort immensely. Go green team! Alright, red team, where are we going? Let us find out. Conjurer, because we are smart and magical. Doctor. Conjurer. Conjurer. Doctor, doctor, conjurer, doctor. Conjurer. It's real close, guys. I think it's 5-4. 5-5. Conjurer to doctor. Conjurer is up. Conjurer is up. Conjurer is up like 7-5. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. I love all the people talking about what to do. It's always the best part, and everyone's like, no, don't do it. Alright, Conjurer 1, guys. Here we go. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Well done, Red Team. Alright, Yura, what are you doing?
Smelt.
You are smelting. Yura will smelt for us. You volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials. You don't have much in the way of coin, but what little you do have, you melt down. The small amounts of metal you provide are enough to make a few tools and maybe a door hinge or two. This helps the survival effort a little. Oops.
Oh.
You lose one wealth.
Rip.
And so, we set about our tasks. It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we ever will be, can ever be, fit for it? Let's find out how people did today. Not the worst ending, but now we see how everybody did. While the town is being rebuilt, Blue Team, your unholy reign has reached its pinnacle. Everyone in the town cowers before you and your squadron of bloodsuckers. You take hold in the half-built palace with servants running around catering to your every whim. You hold extravagant balls in complete darkness, featuring elaborate fountains that pour delicious, delicious blood. One day, a man in an elaborate hat and cape breaks into your palace. Your guards are swiftly dealt with by his repeating crossbow. He looks at you and smiles. Then, before your inhuman reflexes can react, your body is riddled with bolts. You crumble into ash.
Correct.
Green Team, that's me. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. You slowly rise the rank, knocking out scores of fighters. Even ones as great as Jean the Beautiful. Damn. Before long, you have become the arena champion. You travel across the world fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength. Good job, me. Alright, Red
Why
Team.
isn't that my story?
I know, right?
All my fucking time in the arena.
Alright. While the town is being rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the Alchemy Tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world. Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, with people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion. That's deep. Alright, Yura. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to move out into the woods. You've become the friendly local lumberjack and fashion yourself a log cabin. You spend most of your days chopping down giant trees and carrying the logs to the town gate. You make friends with the dryads of the forest and spend every weekend at their wild river parties. Also damn. All in all, you lead a good life. And that is the Yawhg, people. I hope everybody enjoyed the Yawhg. Remember, this is only for special occasions. We can only play it so often, and I'm glad that you were here to play it. The Yawhg. Fun times.